Welcome to The Last Race. Something different today. We're going to do something World Cup related, but don't run away yet. Give us a sub and all that stuff. I've already recorded some of this once. My thing wasn't working. We're going to follow someone called FreddyLA7 on Twitter, and we're going to have a good time doing it. All right. So Freddy seems to be from Germany. He supports FC. Is it Midtjylland and Al Nassr? I think he's a Ronaldo fan. The profile pic would suggest so. Anyway, I don't know if he's going to games, but he seems to be in the USA and driving around a lot. And he's very wholesome. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a wholesome watch with Freddy. What a stadium. I know that FIFA have sort of forced the renaming, including road signs and things like that leading up to the tournament. So you can't call it SoFi or Mercedes-Benz or whatever this was called. I know this is called Atlanta Stadium, but they're naming things like New Jersey or New York. To make it simple, I guess, and keep the branding on point. So we're just going to go through Freddy's wholesome Twitter account of being wide-eyed in the USA. Even though the first World Cup is in Atlanta is in 9 days away, you can already feel the World Cup atmosphere. Little shots of Atlanta there, superb. So I've already been through these, but my thing didn't work. It's not your problem. Not going to lie, riding the metro in Atlanta is a bit scary. Now I can relate, Freddy. He says if you are going to a game, get an Uber. There's going to be like 80,000 people trying to get an Uber. I had a during the night and 3 a.m., 2, 3, 4 a.m. experience. Penn Station in New York, but then I walked all the way to World Trade Center. Don't ask why. And then got the train to, is it Penn in Newark as well? Got to go to Newark Airport. Really early hours in the morning. First of all, it's like the literal Walking Dead, which I think was filmed in Atlanta. So connection there, Freddie, as well. I got into a fake taxi, not the one you're going to get you sucked off, but the door was coming off. And I got in, I thought, to the airport, I've got about 15 minutes, mate. I thought I was going to get shot. Needed cash. He took me to an ATM. I thought, this is it. I'm just going to be a grainy CCTV image. But he did get me there. But I was terrified. Anyway. Next to all the sightseeing we did today, we managed to fit some football in. We watched Germany versus USA at a German restaurant. There's some Germans there, very nice. I am loving the fans coming together. The Scots are taking over Boston, phenomenal. Atlanta so green, it's crazy. Was The Walking Dead filmed in Atlanta or just set there? Holy Land. So I think some Americans are pleased by this. We're buying into some Taco Bell here. I've had Taco Bell once. I will not have a blue drink or a green drink. Got it once in New York. Didn't like it because they got my order wrong and I thought it was a bit weird at the time. But that was like 16 years ago. We've had them here since COVID. Long time now I've not been. But I will try and go to the Holy Land. So our last 2 stops before leaving Atlanta. First, some Stranger Things filming locations. Afterwards, the MLK National Historical Park. Now, I don't know much. Hopefully that's a Stranger Things house. Because it's got anything to do with MLK, I'm going to look really bad. But yeah, I guess this is the memorial, but hopefully that house has something to do with Stranger Things, because that's what I think. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. What the fuck is this? This thing is crazy. It's a rock. Who knows? Oh, Stone Mountain. What a great name. On the way to North Georgia. Walmart action. So this is also making me very happy as well, kind of seeing... I haven't tested my volume levels or anything on this. It could be terrible. If I do it a third time, I will. Yeah, we've all been to like a Costco or something, dude. But I do like going to the supermarket in other countries. Just passing through a town called Gainesville, and this place looks beautiful. The houses are insane. Wow. Yeah, man, America's got so much space. Late night road trip vibes. I think he's found Ella Langley, who I still think's a CIA plant, but come on, Langley? The Pentagon's in Langley, or is that the CIA? One of them. I'm Diana Pentagon, and do I have some songs for you? Just had a first Waffle House. I had Waffle House in Nashville. Good buddy Brett Brock picked me up from the airport and took me to Waffle House at 9 a.m. I think that was the night after the New York incident. I had no sleep, walked the entire time, thought I was going to die multiple times. And had to fly to Nashville at 5. And was in eating these hash browns in Waffle House first day. I need to go back. American breakfast. Is that like some sort of candy, sugar-ridden cereal? Phenomenal. Phenomenal, America. You're keeping up the reputation here. We found a German village in the mountains of North Georgia. Was it German or was it like, German? Alpine roller coaster in Helen, a little bit expensive, fair enough. Tubing in the Chattahoochee River. I wouldn't know how else to pronounce that. The Wendy's escalation. I think did they do a square burger at some point? I think on my first trip to New York, that Taco Bell trip, I had I think probably at JFK or somewhere. But I used a couple of different airports because I went to Miami as well. Brasstown Ball, highest peak of Georgia, looks a bit like the rainforest here. Kind of reminds me of Brazil a little bit there. If you look at the mountains around Rio, if you've ever been to Brazil. We got hit by severe rainstorm on the road again. I don't know if this is interesting to you, but it's interesting to me, so I'm following Freddy's life. New state unlocked, Tennessee. So yeah, I've only been to Nashville and then a few miles south of town. I need to go back. I didn't see any of this stuff. The problem is I know a few people, and when I go out there I can only visit 2 states at once because it just gets too expensive, and my time will probably be a little more valuable in the future, but I do need to get back. Chile's in NBA finals. That's the thing. I think some Americans' minds are still blown that the World Cup involves teams from the world and not the same ones playing each other over and over again. Not knocking it, just different. I've only found the rules of the NBA finals recently where they keep playing each other until the win. Knicks may do it tomorrow, game 5. I know it sounds stupid, a Brit talking about NBA, but whatever. Roaming around Chattanooga and just past the Spain national team hotel. So Spain are staying there. No one was there because they're playing a friendly in Mexico. Our route for the next few days, 11 hours. So where's he going? So he's up here, right? So going down the 59 and the 10. Going into Texas. Cool. Look at that scene. The American school bus, which we Brits often only see in movies, including Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. But awesome. Lookout Mountain. An American next to us says this is the perfect sniper spot. Good. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. On brand again. We've paid the ultimate price for not spending $3 on a locker during river tubing. Our shoes are still soaked and completely unusable. Time for some shoe shopping at Walmart. Road trip. Yeah, don't ding me on that. That's the. I'm a bit nervous about driving in the US, but I think I'm just going to go for it because it just seems nice. He's got a little World Cup with him. The World Cup has made it to Alabama. Little gas stop somewhere. There's an eagle flying around the stadium. I have heard this. I have I can complain about bands and music at halftime and fighter jets going over stadiums, but an eagle flying around, it's kind of cool. Has there ever been an incident though where it stole like some chips from a child or like scratched his eyeballs out or something? But anyway, I don't know if you can see it here, but it's kind of cool. It's a bit weird flying the Air Force over a stadium, isn't it? Like B-2s, bombers going over stadiums full of people. It's a little bit weird. But the eagle's kind of cool. I'd like it, to be fair, if a stealth went over and I was in a stadium, I'd go, look at that. That's pretty good. The old black Dorito. Crazy stadium. I think this is a college stadium. Yeah, the European mind can't comprehend. Now, it has caused a bit of animosity between some people because it's like you get some Americans going, yeah, our stadiums are bigger, even the college ones. Doesn't make them better, mate, or full of history. But, I think they're kind of cool as well. I've driven past one, obviously not me driving, in Tucson. Downtown Tucson, there's a college stadium, right? A few years ago. God damn it, I love Tucson. What the hell? Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the spectacle's a sport for us, And at halftime, you're trying to have a piss and trying to get around the fat old men on coke and, that kind, and try and have a pint. But I guess I'll stay and piss myself on the seat and watch fireworks. Why not? I'm not crazy about it. We went to the lemonade store everyone was recommending, but it was shut. This is the gas station, so I've heard about. Is it Buc-ee's? I don't know, man. It's pretty big. I've seen the station that big in Brazil, but they didn't have a place like this, and I know that they sell absolutely fucking everything. If it's Boosie's, I'm going to sound fucking stupid, aren't I? We've got a thing called Greg's over here that sell pastries and stuff. It's cheap as fuck. And I did see a video of an American girl saying, you can get breakfast here. It's called GR Eggs. And then someone walked past her and go, it's Greg's, you fucking bastard. I'm not sure exactly what they said, but, you know, you get the point. We haven't eaten anything besides chicken sandwich at Walmart this morning. I like the fact that Bucky's, you can eat your food on corn. Triple clean corn. I'm not sure. Has it been shaved 3 times? But I want to go. I'm calling it Bucky's. The travel group. Okay, so there's a few of them. There's a few lads. We've only eaten fast food since arriving in the UK, so we needed something different. Vitamins of the trip. This cost $15. Yeah. What's going on here? Heading further south. Ding, ding, ding. We're on the road trip with Freddie. I'm not going to make it full screen because I'm terrified OBS is going to be a dick. They're in Florida. He is putting some fucking miles in, man. Freddie is putting in some miles. The 4th state. What is that? A Freddy's? Steak burgers. Oh, this is where he's getting into Ella Langley. The best discovery has been Ella Langley. 10 minutes later, she's already on again. You can't make this up. Now we checked in, relaxed a bit, got back in the car, and she's on again. The algorithm's learning. The Pentagon plant has found you. She found me too on YouTube. Absolutely everywhere. I feel like I need a little hat on there. I'm not going to play too much of it, obviously. We made it to the sea. Oh, I'm not sure exactly where they are, but it looks fucking cool. Somewhere in Florida. I'm guessing the West Coast, right? I'm in a place that's so beautiful, I'm probably about to make 50 posts about it. Oh, Fairhope, Alabama. Sorry. I'm an idiot. I thought I was okay with American geography, and now I'm not. I could live here. Yeah, I want to do some exploring out there. It's getting harder with the missus, though. She wants to go with me, and I'm like, I want to go on my own and do a road trip on my own. I just try not to get shot. But beautiful, though. They were selling rifles in there. We found another surreal place. I know some people say I'm too positive about everything, but this place was crazy. They had a shooting range in store. Why not? We get like knives in outdoor world over here. I mean, again, on brand, but I'm not mad at it. Buffalo Wild Wings and watching the opening match of the World Cup. Never been to a Wild Wings. Looks all right. The Cokes for hangover. Get the wings in, then get on the beers. I say. I think they're back on Ella Langley land and towards Louisiana.
He's been at Bass Pro Shop today.
Oh, they're talking about Freddy.
He's documented it all on Twitter. So if you go to Twitter or X, you look him up at FreddyLA7. So
yeah, FreddyLA7. So he's got on the radio in the States. Phenomenal.
But anyways, he's...
Everyone loves Freddy. He better be a good guy. He better be a good guy after all this. Along the Gulf Coast, Mississippi, our 5th state of the trip. Absolutely phenomenal. The vibes are insane. Driving through Louisiana. To Ella Langley again, this guy. But we love it. New Orleans, I want to go. I want to go. Waffle House, late night snack. And people were saying on this one, like, be careful, dude. They didn't allow dining. You had to eat in the car park or the parking lot. And people are saying underneath, pro tip, if you're in a place in America that the Waffle House closes the dining area at night, get the hell out of there. I've heard New Orleans is a little sketchy, but you know what? Statistically, it's probably fine. And Freddie's naive, wide-eyed people tend to be fine as well. That's it. Oh, that's in with Ronaldo another time. So final post today, an hour ago. Just wanted to say that my only account is this one here on Twitter. I'm not on Instagram, so any account, this is not me. Do not send them money. Okay, so the scammers for this poor guy already. I don't know. Be careful out there, Freddie, is all I'm saying. Be very careful. The world is watching, but it's awesome. What a lovely piece of spirit. Yeah, there's a bit of banter back and forth between them. some Americans like, you Europeans aren't as wealthy as us, man. How are you affording to? I don't know how we do it. We can barely eat, right? But we do get free healthcare and help with pensions and stuff. So maybe it's something to do with that. Maybe it's the system that's fucking us all. We should all rise up. We should all rise up and get what we need. But believe me, we're dying over here too. But listen, we just try. We just try. I know it's difficult for people to travel sometimes, but I do recommend. Saved my life traveling, and I really mean that. I'll get all emotional, but it really saved my life. Even if you do one big trip every few years, or a small trip, doesn't have to be anywhere exotic. But yeah, I will be back in America, but I probably won't be as happy as Freddie, because half the time I'll be incredibly hungover, trying not to miss flights, like what happened nearly twice last time I was out there. Anyway, give us a sub if you fancy it. We normally talk about weird stuff that happens in the world. But today, we followed FreddyLA7. Subscribe and go follow Freddy as well, at FreddyLA7. All right, let's stop stalking the guy. It is Twitter. He doesn't mind, probably. All right, maybe. I'm only wasting time while I try and get my mouse to work. See you later.